So I love that silent disco setups. Ground control to Major Tom. Headphones hot. And ears are on. As you probably realize, I'm not from England, nor from Scotland or Ireland. My name is Bernd. I'm from Austria. A pleasure being here at the e-commerce week in London. Already enjoyed a lot of good talks. And I did the full London experience, to be honest, with English breakfast, having a Guinness and fish and chips. So I'm all in, and I hope so are you. And this talk is going to be about harnessing the power of AI and ML in the digital age. And it would be interesting of how many of you have already played around on the AI ML space. Any hands? Yeah, don't be shy. Yeah. It's not too new as a topic, but it's obviously evolving. It's a hot topic. If I look at the lineup of the keynote before, there is a bunch of talks around AI and ML. And obviously it's something that is driving your clients, probably your business. And if you're out there to conquer the world, have competitive differentiation, win new clients, maintain your existing client base, AI and ML obviously can play a key factor and a key role in being successful with it. And I'm here to give you a bit of an overview of how we see AI and ML in terms of data management, in terms of experience management, and also give you maybe a sneak preview on what we play around and what we plan to integrate, for example, to make people's life easier in leveraging the power of AI and ML in the future and for your digital business and your digital age. So, I think what we see is that the whole AI ML topic is going just beyond the trend. There is more and more adoption by default in a manifold of processes, of topics, which are out there on the market. And it's always about, how do you best leverage this to the best of what you plan in your business and your go-to-market. So it's new technologies, it's new topics, and it's always the question of how good you craft your vision and how well your goal is defined and how well you pick and choose the ways that will take you to achieve these goals. It's always been like this, and everybody said there won't be any cars that drive on their own. Yeah, the internet will never succeed. Who needs email? Yeah, and where are we today? We are on mobile devices. We are living in an app world. Everybody carries supercomputers around, which tell you what to do, what dates you're gonna achieve, which shopping you might want to do. And this is also going to happen in the B2B world and even further and faster probably in the B2C world because the adoption is already ahead. So it's really about shifting the way of how we look at data and experience management at Pimcore and probably also for your business because it all starts with what you have and how well it's managed, all right? And it's in our DNA. Yeah? Just think about a set of Legos. If you open the box, you throw it over. There's a bunch of stones lying around and the first thing that you would usually do is that you start sorting it out. And that's already an approach or that's already a workload where AI and ML can help you achieving a better basic way from where you build your digital processes, your digital business and build that out and be successful on the market. So for us looking at that, excuse me, on the data and experience management side, we all know that AI works in a way that you gotta have the algorithms, it's learning on what you put in. So the default saying, like we say, if you put shit in, you get shit out. Yeah. So it's really important that you're careful with where you want to start and how you manage this. And this is the data that you already host in your environments and in your premises, for example. Yeah. And this is about how AI and ML can help mimic human interactions and behaviors and this kind of stuff and help you better classify data, for example. Finding proper attributes or finding additional information that you need with your data that you then probably play out through the user experience. Yeah? And the important is here is that it's really about predictive analytics, proactive decision making, for example, on what my client base, for example, would want to achieve or what they like to see and what they want to hear from me. And this is all happening already. Product information management, master data management plays over into digital assets, for example. How do I tag to further then go out into SEO or into any online campaigns and so on. Yeah? And last but not least, it's really about elevating these experiences. So if I provide the proper information and the proper content to my client base, the experience of the user is way better. Just think about going to the airport. If you don't have the proper information on your boarding passes, you most probably get lost. think about getting Terminal 5, Terminal 1 in Heathrow, you can spend a day, yeah, and you don't get where you want to get to. Yeah? And the same is true with data. You need the proper information, you got it in a proper way, and if you really elevate and enrich the data and provide the proper information, you create a better user experience for you, for your clients, also for your internal clients most probably, and then your business is able to be more efficient, grow further, grow faster, and you'll be successful with it. So the point is, pretty much is like speaking, to each other. You gotta listen, then ideally you understand, yeah, and this is the way how you process out and how you deal, yeah, being it your data, being it the, let's say, the strategies you plan on your go-to-market, or how you want to drive and how you want to build your business out to achieve the goals and the vision that you have set earlier, for example. So this is what we see on the data and experience management part. Is really important. It's proactive decision making and really elevating the experiences that you provide to your business or to your business users. So if you look at where you can start already today and where the technologies and everything is mapped out already and really nice available, is how do I load and map data, for example, within my companies? What kind of product information do I have? What kind of SKUs, data, digital assets, whatever it may be? If I load them into my systems, how can I leverage, for example, AI and ML to easier tag this, enrich this information, or better group and categorize them? It's something which is automation to a point, but it can be enriched with AI and ML, and we see that the efficiency can grow up to 60% in just being better in mapping more data or different kind of data into a central source, for example. Harmonization and text generation. If you think about providing your data in the e-commerce world into e-commerce shops, how can my descriptions look like? How can I be better in text? How can I translate easier or automate translation even? Websites, for example, building them out, automatically translating them when people come in from different countries. These are all technologies which are out there, but obviously you need to make sure that you properly integrate it and choose the right technologies and the right processes to get the user experience right. Yeah? If you have people coming here, I don't know, I'm from Austria, I get here, I go to the London government homepage, gives me Japanese information, I'm lost again. Yeah? I'm one of these tourists, have to ask every second corner, where to go, what to do. But if you do it right and it's automated, I'll have a great user experience and I come again. By the way, congratulations to public transport. Just using your NFC going through all the way, for me, it's rocket science. Yeah? If you tell this to the Austrians, we're like, oof, how do they do that? So they just drive on the other side. Yeah, maybe that's the thing. Yeah, but maybe we'll figure that out one day. So if you get these things right, we see that efficiencies raise up to 80% on these business processes, which means 80% more time for more important topics. Finding new solutions, finding new ways to market, all these kind of things. Will free up resources, will free up time for your businesses achieving the goals. And last but not least, data quality management. That's really important. It's good if you structure your data, it's good if you store your data right, but make sure that there is proper quality. So before I give data on, before I play them out, for example, I need to make sure that there is a certain criteria that data is properly set and has the proper information. So if you're using AI technologies on these, for example, we see that there is a 90% raised efficiency in really getting more data or data quality really raised on a very high level. So let's take a look in one just quick example. If you prompt, so assume you're a data steward at the, what did we take, the Sony company. You have a product descriptions, there is all your TVs or whatever lying around on your data storage, and now it's about creating text, and you say, okay, this is what my marketing team or my product management gave me as a text, and I want to be more efficient. Let's say, let's create a translation of this information, and let's make it German, and probably also make it shorter, because German is a very vast language. So we maybe just pick out a few keywords which are really important and key triggers for this product information. We throw that into an AI tool. We say, please translate that for me into German, shorten it up, and provide me a summary. So if we tag that in with the assistant, we submit on it, and then the system will obviously give me a return, hopefully. Oops. Sorry. Okay, sorry. Yep, in German. I say, okay, sorry, it's easy for me to read. This is why I thought it's not yet done. So this is the German part automatically translated from the English description, really shortened into the basic information of this product information. You could play that out into multi-languages. You could obviously you can do this on a prompt. being a data steward because this product fell out because it's missing a description. I need to have a description for my go-to-market. I just quickly prompt it in and have it done. But you could also automate it to a point. If you say, okay, these are my key points, my keywords, my data is properly managed, I just automate it into 3 or 4 or 5 languages, automatically put it in, have a quick review, and off we go. And I have it ready. So this is something where AI already plays a role today, and it's pretty easy to achieve. Another point would be, so if you're the social media manager for London, and you say, okay, I would like to attract more Italians to come to London during Christmas time, because our Christmas trees are way nicer than the Italian ones, and everybody should buy a Paddington bear for Christmas, for example, so you want to spread Paddington also to Italy. Why just not give the system, for example, an AI tool, the task to create an Instagram post, adding some emojis and creating some content on why people would come to London for Christmas. So if you have your data set ready, or if your social media plan is being ramped up, you just use the proper AI tool, in this case, give it some keywords, give it the triggers, let it run through, and it will create you an Instagram post. And you have a post ready with all these nice emojis and the hashtags and everything, and your campaign can run automatically in the background. You just tell the next tool that you run this post like every day, 8 a.m. and 3 p.m., and off you go, and your social media campaign is pretty much automated. Then you obviously track, the backdraft, you do your report, you do your analytics, you can fine tune, add hashtags, put things in and out, and it's that easy. So it's something that everybody of us already can do. It's available usually open source and everybody can play with it, but obviously integrating this in your SEO strategies will drive efficiency up by minimum 50 to 70%, what we see currently on the market. So the forefront is the next part, where you can innovate and where you can create new services leveraging AI and ML. It's about user behavior, it's about marketing automation, and it's about content generation, all right? So talking about content generation, how many already, do you remind the first slide? Do you remember the first slide of the presentation? The Pimcore out, the guy looking down to Tower Bridge over London. Take a guess, how long did it take for me to create this on my iPad and bring it over to the PowerPoint? 5 days? 5 minutes? It's even faster. Yeah. I'll show you in a minute. I'll show you now. So content generation, for example, in image generation, it's possible with AI, and it's brilliant. It's super easy. So what we did is, we told the tool that we want to have a picture where we have is it run already? Sorry. Where is it? So the dramatic scene on the lightning, we want an epic layout, we want to be really realistic, we want to have London in there, we want to have specific colors. See the part here. So we just prompted that one out. So we want a purple astronaut, purple company color, all right. City of London, look at it from a distance, make it epic, yeah, because I'm speaking in front of a bunch of people, so this has to be something really catchy, all right. And then we just let the thing run, yeah, let it go. Let's see what it brings, give me a few options, and it's even less than 5 minutes, where the tool comes up with a different, and it's nice because you can really follow, first you have the astronaut, then you get London in there, you make the purple colors in there, the cinematic lightning, hyper realistic. So these AI tools really know all the fancy buzzwords, yeah, you can use them, it's really easy. And what it comes up in the end is that there is these 4 suggestions, and which one is the one that we chose? We chose number 4, the 4th one. Bring it up, make it bigger, bring it up in the browser, make it available for download, and off you go. You have your image background for your keynote, and you just put in like 8 to 10 keywords. The system will sample you out 4 to 5 options, and off you go. So no need to sit down and think about, sketching and drawing down for 2 days, for 3 days, scanning that over, then putting the colors in and all this kind of stuff. If you use proper AI tools, they come up with super visionary or content creation topics that you can use for your company. And you can include your brand topics like I did, just purple, astronaut, because we are Pimconauts, and the tool just puts the stuff together. You can give it dramatic scenes, you can make it black and white, make it sepia, yeah, whatever you want. The system just go through, run through the web, and gives you the proper recommendations. So this is where you achieve a bunch of efficiency, yeah, and really get faster in your go-to-market thinking about planning out new campaigns, creating marketing content for specific products, but also for specific happenings. If it's a Black Friday, or it's a Christmas sale, you want to combine a Christmas tree with your logos or whatever, AI can do the job for you. Don't need to go out and do this and that. And if you then connect it to proper data, which is properly managed, where there is quality management in place with the data, it's super easy to create these campaigns, play them out, automate them, and obviously, win new businesses and drive more on it. So, talking about this and talking about how we plan to use AI, for example, in our platform, we've always seen since 2009, we've seen the whole topic as it's not a single part of business or a point solution that you have to take care of, because your business is interconnected as well. So the decision for us is any data, any platform, any users, any content, just bring it into one platform. And I always describe it as, it's like your left brain and your right brain. There is a structured part of your brain that you're working with. There is an unstructured part, and then there is a channel, there is emotions, there is a mouth, where you bring it out to the market. So if you think about your structured data and all the basic information that you need to successfully run your business, we talk about data management, which is everything about your products, your master data, your content, for example, but also your digital assets. There is another part connected, which is about the experience, digital user experience, playing it out onto different websites, for example, playing it out via portals, via mobile applications, but also via HCMS, for example. And last but not least, deliver it out to the channels that your clients want to consume, or the channels that you want to win for your clients, or where you want to win clients. And we are, won numerous awards by Gartner Peer Insights, for example. We have a 93% recommendation rate. So it's a proven platform, 110,000 installations out there, and about 1,000 developers contributing to the Pimcore platform today already. So how are we going to leverage AI in the future? So what I've showed you before, for example, text generation, or if you want to create product descriptions, if you want to create or add more attributes to your product, for example, around these topics, that's all that plays around in the data management. Think about smart tagging. If you think about your product, you have maybe 100, maybe you have 1,000, maybe you have millions of products, and you want to tag these products. Do you want to run through an Excel sheet and create tags? Probably not. Artificial intelligence and machine learning can do the task for you. You just have to learn them the proper ways, the proper tags, run it through, test it, integrate it. So that's something that we are planning to integrate in our platform, that it becomes even faster and more easy when you import or update your product. If you need to have new categories, if you need new tags on your product information management or within your master data management, that this is being automated. What if I add another t-shirt, for example? The system will automatically be able to provide me additional information, like there will be different sizes, there will be different colors, there will be different prices, for example. And AI can play into this, right? On the other side, if you think about the experience management, the forefront of how people consume this information, the data, the business, whatever, content generation, what we had before. If you want to generate images, for example, if you want to generate whole content domains, SEO campaigns, etc., this is also a possibility where AI and ML will play a role within the Pimcore platform. So this is something that we have on the radar, we have on the roadmap, and that we're going to build out over time now. We're not doing everything at once, obviously, because we're obviously here to the market and want to hear what our clients need. So if you have ideas, if you have plans to leverage AI and ML in your go-to-market, in your e-commerce, we're happy to have a chat and learn about your ideas and what your plans are, and see if we can assist you. So that's it from my end. I think we have a bit more time for Q&A, 5 minutes. So if there is any questions, I'm happy to put my headset on and take them. Yes, please.
Thank you.
I'm good.
Hi, I work for an agency, so I'm really interested in how you can use the content for ad creation and campaigns. And as you mentioned, the software is only as good as what you put into it. How would you tackle authenticity? So, because I assume you're using information from obviously the web, if you wanted to design something that no one had designed before, could you actually input your own designs into this software to help form campaign ads? Does that make sense? Am I explaining myself?
No, it makes sense.
Yeah.
So obviously you can, it's the question is what kind of platforms you would be using.
Yeah.
So in the showcase that I had, I just put in, let's say, basic information, which is let's say the astronaut, and
Yeah.
something which plays into our brand.
Yeah.
If you want to combine it with something more specific, where you say, okay, your logo has to be placed there, it's
Yeah.
something easy that you can just simply attach, upload,
Oh, yeah.
or attach
Yeah.
at a later stage. Yeah.
Oh no, I get that. Sorry, I was like, could if we had, because we have graphic designers, could we input our own design, and then the software could support to make designs on the back of that to repurpose that? Does that make sense?
All right, so
Yeah.
our platform won't be
Yeah.
able really to do the design, because what we do is that we leverage AI tools, for example. We
Okay.
can leverage and address AI tools to
Yeah.
help create the content.
Okay.
What our platform obviously will do is that we then use this content,
Yeah.
have the proper data quality with it, link it with the right information from products or for campaigns, for personalization, and then play it out to the forefront via a mobile app, a portal, a website, an e-commerce site, or whatever. But AI tools obviously can be combined with existing information. So you would upload specific content and then just say, okay, add on.
Oh, so we could upload our own content and then it could support
Indeed.
that as
You
well.
can- yes,
Okay,
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So it doesn't matter what you throw into the platform.
okay.
It's just.
It doesn't have to be just from
Yeah.
obviously
So the
external.
source.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It could
the
be your
source.
own source.
Yeah. Can be your
Okay.
own source. You
Yeah.
can connect it to the AI tool of your
Okay.
of your of your choice, or
Yeah,
you can
amazing.
choose it to your Adobe Creative Directors
Okay.
and put in data in
Yeah.
there, edit it, and put it back in. It's not a problem. It's open there.
Answer my question. Thank you.
Welcome.
I have a question about the data ownership part. So in this example that we just discussed, if we are inputting some corporate materials in it, how is it being handled? How the platform approaches the ownership basically?
So obviously the system, you can have specific rights on systems. You say, okay, these kind of groups are only available to a certain set of people. You can also run through with workflows. So we have a workflow designer and workflows inbuilt there. So you would say, if you start at that point in time with the company data and then it's being altered, all of this is being tracked and recorded. And then there is a workflow where somebody has to review, approve it, and then it will be put live, for example. So that's also an option.
Okay, so basically, if you input your information inside, that can be mixed together offline of what is on the web, and what you input that won't go to the wider users of the platforms.
Yes, you say, okay, a certain set of the information would always stay in the platform. It's not, being played out through any channels. That's just my internal workbench, more or less. This is where we work, and the other part is being put over, played out into any channel, into an e-commerce shop or whatever. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay. So I confused everyone. Excellent. Thanks for the time. Thanks for listening. If you do have any questions, we are at stand number N22. Happy to take further questions and talk without headphones and microphones. And thanks for the time. Enjoy the rest of the show and the talks. Good meeting.